Hello, how do you solve this exponential problem? This is such a weird Olympiad's exponential problem. 1 to the power of x plus 3 to the power of x, and this equals 9 to the power of x. So we can simply have this as 1 to the power of x plus 3 to the power of x equals 9 is a perfect square, which is 3 to the power of 2, and this to the power of x. Now, if you have a power n raised to the power of m equals a power n times n. So we apply this identity here. Now we are going to have 1 to the power of x plus 3 to the power of x equals 3 to the power of 2x. Now, the next thing we do is to go back to this same identity, and let's do it this way. If you have a power n times n, this is just like having a power n or to the power of m, and also a power m or to the power of n. So what I'm going to do is to convert from this to this. So what we are going to get will be 1 to the power of x plus 3 to the power of x equals 3 power x to the power of 2. From here, I can move this over here. I have 1 power x plus 3 power x minus 3 power x raised to the power of 2, and this equals 0. Now our equation is ready, but we have a problem here. 1 to the power of x. Now, if you have 1 to the power of x, irrespective of the value of x here, you are definitely going to have 1. So, if you insert x equals 0, you have 1 here. If your x equals 1, you still have 1. If your x is 2, you have 1. Irrespective of the value of x that you insert here, you likely have 1. So 1 raised to the power of any number will give you 1. That being said, so we can easily replace this with 1. So 1 power x is the same thing as having 1. We have plus 3 power x minus 3 power x raised to the power of 2 equals 0. Now we can say let 3 power x equals y. So that being done, we are going to have 1 plus y minus y squared. This equals 0. So let's rearrange this equation. We have negative y squared plus y plus 1 equals 0. Now, the coefficient of y squared here is negative. I want it to be positive. I'm going to divide each of the terms here by negative 1. So negative y squared divides negative 1. I have positive y squared. Positive y divides negative 1. I have negative y. Positive 1 divides negative 1. I have negative 1 is equals 0. Now we have a fantastic quadratic equation to solve. Now let's solve this using the formula method. I'm going to write the formula in respect to y, which is y equals negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4 times ac divided by 2a. And for you to use this formula, you are going to consider the general quadratic equation so that you know the value of a, b, and c. And that general quadratic equation will simply be, let me use ay squared plus by plus c equals 0. This is the general format of a quadratic equation in which your a is the coefficient of y squared here, which is 1. I have 1. My b is the coefficient of y here, which is -1 because there's negative here. I have -1. And c is the constant here, which is also -1. So having all this information now, we can proceed to solve. So we have y equals negative times -1 plus or minus square root of b squared is -1 to the power of 2 minus 4 times a times c -1 divided by 2 times 1. From here, we have y equals 1 plus or minus square root of, this is 1. This will give you plus 4, -4 times 1 times -4, that is plus 4, divided by 2. So from here, you have y equals 1 plus or minus, this is square root of 5 divided by 2. Now, what is the value for y? Let's get back. Remember, we said y equals 3 power x. So you remember 3 power x equals y. So because of that, that means we are going to have 3 power x, that is y, equals 1 plus or minus square root of 5 divided by 2. Now we are going to have two values for x right now. We can say 3 power x equals 1 plus root of y divided by 2. Or we also have 3 power x equals 1 minus root of y, that is root of 5 divided by 2. That is root of 5, not root of y, sorry. So, what can you see here? This is an exponential. It will give us positive value. This also will give us positive value because this is positive plus this positive, everything is positive. This is positive, exponential, but this is negative because the root of 5 here is obviously greater than 1. So 1 minus that will give us negative value, and this will result in some complex solutions, and we don't need that. Let's concentrate on real value, which is what we have here. So you only have 3 power x equals 1 plus root 5 divided by 2. Right here, I can make use of log 3 power x equals log 1 plus root 5 divided by 2. Now, let's consider this logarithm property. If you have log a power p equals p times log a. So, that simply means you are going to have x times log 3 equals, for this, we apply another property of log in which if you have log a divided by b equals log a, then minus log b. So we apply that right here. That means we will have log 1 plus root 5 minus log 2. So we can isolate x by dividing this by log 3 and also dividing this by log 3. Log 3 eliminates log 3. So what we are going to have will be x equals log 1 plus root 5 minus log 2 divided by log 3. I can divide each of these by the common denominator. So I can have x equals log 1 plus root 5 divided by log 3 minus log 2 divided by log 3. Now let's consider this last identity. If you have log A divided by B, this is just like, not really that one. Let me use this other property, or this one. We have log A divided by log B, because that's where we are now. This is just like having log A to the base of B. This property is very important. So we apply it here. We got x equals log 1 plus root 5 to the base of 3 minus log 2 to the base of 3. So this becomes our final answer. And I believe you enjoyed this video. Step-by-step process. Don't forget to subscribe and share. Thank you, and I'm going to see you some other time. Goodbye.